Question 33. In this question, we are given that a certain list consists of three different numbers. We are asked, does the median of the three numbers equal the average of three numbers? Okay, so let us take the three numbers as x, y, and z in ascending order. So x is less than y is less than z. Okay, now we want to find out whether the mean. So mean will be x plus y plus z divided by 3. Is it equal to the median? So median will be clearly y. Okay. So it is clearly a yes or no type of data sufficiency problem. So we need to define yes and no first, and then we have to make a yes or no table. Okay. So if we simplify this equation, x plus y plus z divided by 3 is equals to y, we will simply get 3y is equals to x plus y plus z and 2y is equals to x plus z. So we simply need to check whether 2y is equals to x plus z or is 2y not equal to x plus z. This is how we define yes and no. Okay. So if any of the fact statements give us this, that 2y is equals to x plus z or 2y is not equals to x plus z clearly, then that statement is sufficient enough. Okay. But if we get one yes and one no, means if there is one possibility where we are getting 2y is equals to x plus z and in another possibility we are getting 2y is not equals to x plus z, then that statement will not be sufficient. So let us check the first statement. First statement says that the range of the three numbers is equal to twice the difference between the greatest number and the median. So the range of the three numbers is z minus x, clearly the largest minus the lowest number, is equals to 2 times the greatest number, which is z again, minus y, means 2 times the difference between greatest number and the median. Median over here is y. Okay. So let us simplify it. Z minus x is equals to 2z minus 2y. If I bring 2y to the other side and z minus x to this side, then I will get, or on rearranging, I will get z plus x. So from this fact statement, I clearly get that 2y is equals to z plus x. So this statement is sufficient. Already check done. Yes, always a yes. So this is sufficient. So whenever statement 1 is sufficient, we knock off PCE. So our answer has to be one of A or D. Let us check whether statement 2 is also sufficient or enough or not. So statement 2 says that the sum of the three numbers is equal to 3 times one of the numbers. So here we have three possibilities, that the sum of the three numbers, either it is equals to 3 times x or it is equals to 3 times y or it is equals to 3 times of z. Sum of the three numbers can be equal to 3 times x or y or z. 3 times of z. Okay. That's it. These are the three possibilities. If I simplify this, if I simplify the first one, then I will get 2x is equals to y plus z. Or simply, can I write it as z minus x plus y minus x is equals to 0? X, y, and z are three different numbers. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, we will write all the possibilities for all three of them. From the second one, we clearly get 2y is equals to x plus z. So here we got a yes. For the second statement, we got a yes. Okay, but we will have to check whether for the first case and the third case, are we getting a no or a not? No or not. Okay, whether we can move forward or not. That is the first step. Okay, we will have to check the validity also. So from the second statement, we can say that 2z is equals to x plus y or z minus x plus z minus y, means I am separating 2z into two parts. Okay, like I separated x into two parts over here. Okay, 0. Okay, now if we look at the case 1 carefully, then it is saying that z minus x plus y minus x. So z minus x is what? Z is a greater number than y, x, and y is also greater number than x. So z minus x will be a positive number and y minus x will also be a positive number. So they are saying that summation of or addition of two positive numbers is 0. How is that possible? So validity check only is not there. So we won't move forward with this case. We won't move forward with this case. If validity check would have been done, then we would get a no. But validity check is only not there. We cannot get the summation of two positive numbers as 0. Similarly, for this one, z minus x will be a positive number. Z minus y will also be a positive number because z is greater than x and y both. So they are saying that summation of two positive numbers is 0. How is that even possible? That is not possible at all. So validity check won't be there. So we won't move forward from this only. So we will move forward for the second case only, where 2y is equals to x plus z, and for that we are getting a yes. So for all, so the only possibility is that the sum of the three numbers is equals to 3y. That is the only possibility. Okay, and we get a yes for that statement. So whenever we get a definite yes, that statement is sufficient enough to answer our problem. And whenever statement 2 is also sufficient, knock off A, and our correct answer will be option number D. I hope it is clear.